Hey everyone, he's Brian.
And she's Nikki.
And we are
Cooking with Dakotas. I'm a finance guy with not a lot of cooking experience.
And I'm a registered dietitian with professional culinary training.
And together, we're going to teach you and me how to cook in the kitchen.
So today on our menu, we have Salsa Verde for you.
Ooh, green salsa. Love it.
So this green salsa is a great salsa on its own with some chips. You can add it on some tacos. You can buy this in the store, but there's something special about making it at home. And we're using a lot of fresh ingredients that are perfect for summertime.
Fresh. And there's only a few ingredients, so it's super easy to do. With that, let's check out our mise en place. Everything in its place. The first and main ingredient to these is tomatillos. We've got some tomatillos in our salsa that we're making, which Nikki thinks look like green tomatoes, and I think they look like big Brussels sprouts. But don't worry, they are delicious and flavorful.
So tomatillos actually translates in Spanish to little tomato. But these actually don't really taste like tomatoes at all. They actually are a bit more tart and acidic, and they're much more dense inside. There's not as much the seeds and liquid. They also have this outer husk, so some people call them husked tomatoes. But again, they taste completely different, and you'll notice that in this salsa.
It's great if you like your tomatoes husky though.
But we're not going to eat this husk. Whatever. So we have a white onion. We're using a white onion here that's often used in Mexican cuisine, but you can substitute it with a yellow onion. Just a quick little tidbit, white onions do have a little bit higher water content, so they do spoil more quickly. So if you typically keep onions on hand in your house, stocking up on yellow onions may be a better option. But either way, it's going to taste great in this. We have garlic here. We're using fresh garlic today. We're actually going to be using about 4 cloves of that. We have Serrano peppers, and you can substitute this with jalapenos if you prefer. We're going to be using about 4 of these Serrano peppers. We have 6 on the board. But if you like your salsa more spicy, you can definitely add more.
But don't worry, Serrano or jalapeno, we're not trying to be jalapeno business.
We have cilantro. You can use as much as you want. Some people prefer the cilantro taste, some not so much. So we're going to be using most of this, if not all of it, kind of depending how it turns out as we're making it. And we finally have a lime here. The lime is also something that we're going to be careful on how much we use because the tomatillos do have some acidity. So I want to slowly add it to our salsa to see how much I feel it will need this time we're making it. So that's our mise en place. Let's get those tomatillos ready.
Let's get husking.
So we have our tomatillos here. Again, there's a husk on these. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to peel off the husk. As you're peeling it, you'll notice that the inside has a little bit of a sticky layer, so we're going to have to make sure we rinse these off really well before we start using them.
Hey, they look like tomatoes now. That's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, with the tomatillos rinsed, what we're going to do is slice through the tomatillo, not through the core, but horizontally. So we're going to open it like that, and you can see how dense the inside of this is. There's not as many of those big seeds as a typical tomato. And so we're going to slice them all this way, and then we're going to put them on our baking sheet. For this, we're going to be putting the skin side up.
Or the flat end down.
We're going to slice off the top of the onion. Slice through the root. We gotta peel this bad boy. And actually what we're gonna do now is slice off the root and cut it in another quarter. Whatever. Now there's in 4 pieces. We're gonna put those on our baking sheet as is. We're gonna peel off our cloves of garlic. So what we're gonna do with this helps you peel it easier. You're gonna put your knife, the flat end on the garlic, and you're gonna hit it, and that helps release the skin. So Brian's gonna do the other ones to practice. Nope, no.
That was wrong.
And finally we have our Serrano peppers. So for these, we are actually gonna just slice off the top and leave it whole. If you don't like salsas too spicy, you can also slice through it and then use a spoon and get those seeds out to help reduce some of that spice. So you can have it hollowed out and then you'll put it on the baking sheet like that. So for us, we're gonna hollow out one of them, but keep the rest of them whole because we like a lot of spice. So. We are ready to put this in our oven. So you can put it in 450 degree oven for about 20 minutes to roast these. But what we're gonna do for time's sake is use our broiler on our oven. So we are gonna put it right under that heat for about 10 minutes on the broil setting. So we'll check back with you when they're done. So we roasted most of the ingredients we're using for this salsa. Again, roasting helps bring out just a deeper flavor in these ingredients.
It smells delicious. In addition to everything we have roasted, we have cut off the end of our cilantro stems. We're gonna add half a bushel, not the full bushel.
And it's a bunch, not a bushel.
Half of a bunch, less than a bushel, more than a teaspoon.
So we're gonna blend this up and then give it a taste to see what we think it needs. So let's give it a taste.
Now remember, this is hot, so potentially blow on it first. Besides the half of lime with this, I do think we should add some salt to this.
I was thinking the same thing. Salt does help enhance the flavors of all the ingredients you're using, so this will give it a nice finish. I'm just gonna add a couple pinches of salt. All right, I think we are good.
So just like that, after a few cuts, rinses, quick broiling, and blending, we are good to go with our salsa.
It is beautiful. It's a nice green color and it brings a lot of vibrancy to whatever you're gonna put it with. So you can just have it with chips and salsa. I also highly recommend adding it to your tacos, just as a nice finish, like a fish taco, a nice fresh dish. This lasts about a week or so in the fridge. There's no added preservatives to it. But although this may seem like a lot of salsa just for the two of us, you can always share it with friends and family, or you can make this recipe for a party, or you can just half the recipe and just use half of all the ingredients that are listed in that recipe below.
We definitely recommend you trying this salsa. It's great to do. And again, just be wary of how many seeds for the Serrano pepper that you add. If you're not super into spice, maybe even just one full pepper or two, just to get a little bit milder taste, and so it's not too spicy for you. Thanks again for watching this week's episode of Cooking with Dakotas. Hope you enjoy this and try it at home.
Thanks so much for watching this salsa video today. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, turn on those notifications, and share this video with others that you think would enjoy it as well. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Stay gold, Pony Boy.